Hi guys, and welcome to the 100th video on my channel. This is going to be a top 10 of all private servers which I've reviewed in the last year, based on the review that I did at the time. So obviously they've improved stuff and things like that. I'm not going to put that into account because it would just take me too long to go back and look through them all. So it's based on the review at the time, and I believe most of them are still active. So I'll put all the links in the description below this video, and yeah, enjoy. Number 10. MMO Pro WoW. So this was a Cataclysm Fun Realm, instant level 85, and it was a dual review with Efflux. I found the mall which you start out on was very simple and straightforward, very unique location which was in the Barrens. It utilised some of the new world that the Cataclysm created, and the NPCs that had been placed in the mall were still mall vendors and trainers and stuff, but they had been changed into a kind of Blizzard fashion in the fact that they kind of look like they belonged in that area, which I found very good indeed. So with this realm you start with level 333 items that you get from a vendor, and you work through the PvE system, so that'll be instancing, then heroics, then raiding, and so they said that they had spawned instances with loot and scripts, and fully scripted raids with loot and scripts as well. So when it came down to it, there was a few things I found a bit wrong with this realm. I found that the mount vendor only sold flying mounts and not any ground mounts, which I found was a bit strange. It had a very low population at the time. I'm not too sure now, but at that time it was only me and Efflux on. It was a very new realm at the time, so obviously you can't really blame them. I found that heroics weren't scaling correctly, so you put the instance on heroic and you'd go in and none of the NPCs would have changed, so they had a slight issue with heroics, which I'm sure they've rectified now. And the instances just didn't feel 100% ready, so I've always said make sure your realm's ready when you're thrown out there, putting all adverts everywhere. So really that's really one of the main reasons it is number 10 on my list. And yeah, we move on. Number 9. Sanctum WoW. So this was a Burning Crusade realm, 15 times high rates realm, produced by the Mango's team leaders. It had that very unique bot system. If you've seen the video, it was actually quite recently. I felt that the bots leveled up with you. The fact that they leveled up with you was absolutely incredible. The fact that they whispered you when the quest is taken, the fact that they do their spells and not just right click. And it's really impressive. So you could literally do instances on your own and self-boost. Even if you had a level 60 or 70 character, you could add it to your arsenal when you're level 1 and just literally self-boost yourself, which is absolutely incredible. And the fact that you can trade with your bots just made it ever so good. Of course, there was downsides to this. The fact that the population was extremely low. It kind of felt neglected, and didn't really feel like there was many players on it at all or ever, which was just a shame really, because it is such a good realm. The XP rates drop with more bots, so the more bots you have, the less XP you get, and it gets really extreme. So say you have a group of 5, you literally only get 18 XP per kill when you're meant to be getting 50. Another really big downside was the fact that the bots did not pick up any loot, so if you're doing a item hand-in quest, they won't just get the loot while you're leveling up, so you have to literally go on each bot, pick up the loot, and so on and so forth, which takes a lot of time, so maybe the bot system isn't so fast. Another thing I felt was a bit weird was the fact that the bots don't level up as fast as you, so say if you're leveling away,